In this video, we are going to be looking at factorising algebraic expressions. Now, what do we mean by factorising? Is it refers to the word factor. So if we take question 1, for example, we are looking at factors of 2x and 6. And we are looking at for the highest common factor of 2x and 6. Well, we know the highest common factor of 2 and 6 is 2. So that's going to be our highest common factor of 2x and 6 because 6 doesn't have an x term associated with it. So when we're factorising, we are effectively putting this term back into brackets, and we've already looked at expanding brackets in the previous lesson of A4b. So the number that's going to be in front of the bracket here is the highest common factor, which is 2. So 2 is the highest common factor of 2 and 6. So I'm going to write equals 2, and then I'm going to have my bracket here. Okay, and then I have to think, well, what do I multiply 2 by to make 2x? Well, that would be x. Okay, and what do I multiply 2 by to make 6? Well, that would be 3. It'd be positive 3. So I'm going to write plus 3. In question 2, I can see the highest common factor of 4 and 8 is 4. So I'm going to write 4 here in front of my bracket. And what I multiply 4 by to make 4y is y. And what I multiply 4 by to make negative 8, well, I multiply 4 by 2 to make 8, so I multiply 4 by negative 2 to make 8, okay, to make negative 8. The third one, I can see my highest common factor is 5, because 5 is the highest common factor of 5 and 15, so that'll be a 5 here. I multiply 5 by a to make 5a, so I'll have an a there, and I multiply 5 by 3 to make 15, so that'll be positive 3 here. In example 4, my highest common factor of 20 and 5 is 5. So I'm going to start by saying that this equals 5. With a bracket here. The number I multiply 5 by to make 20 is 4, so that'll be a 4 there. And then the number I'll multiply 5 to make 5x, actually it will be x, so that'll be 4 plus x. Question 5, the highest common factor of 6 and 18 is 6. The number I multiply 6 by to make 6 is 1, so my bracket will start with the number 1, 6 times 1 is 6. And then the number I multiply 6 by to make negative 18, t, well that will be negative 3, t. 6 times 1 is 6, and 6 times negative 3t is negative 18. So it's always a good idea to do a test where you can multiply out the bracket and see if you get the original question. Now the highest common factor of 4 and 6, question 6, is actually 2. So I'll start with a 2 and with an open bracket. Now the number I multiply 2 by to make 4m, well, I multiply 2 by 2 to make 4, so it'll be 2m. And the number I multiply 2 by to make positive 6 is positive 3. Moving on now to question 7. The highest common factor of 10, q and 15 is 5. Then I have my bracket. The number I multiply 5 to make 10q is 2q. Well, the term I should say. And the number I multiply 5 by to make positive 15 is positive 3. Question 8. The highest common factor here that goes into both 12 and 28 is 4. So I'll start my bracket with 4, and then I'm going to draw my open bracket. I multiply 4 by 7 to make 28, so 7 is going to go here. And I multiply 4 by 3q to make 12q, and it's positive 3, so I'm writing a plus 3q. Question 9. Highest common factor of 12 and 8 is 4 again. I have my open bracket. The term I multiply 4 by to make 12w, well I multiply 4 by 3 to make 12, so that'll be 3w. And I multiply 4 by negative 2 to make negative 8, so that'll be negative 2.